Well, Ben Marshall, first chance we've had to speak to you, so how have you found life at Norwich City during pre-season?
Yeah, it's been tough, but that's what pre-season's about. I've settled in well, really like the football club and obviously like Norwich as a place as well.
Had a really successful spell on loan at Millwall last year. Is there a different feeling coming to a new club with a permanent move and somewhere you're going to hope to be here for a few years?
Yeah, I mean, I was lucky to go out on loan last season and play some games. I did well, and I'd like to thank Millwall for taking me on board and giving me the chance. And it paid off. Managed to get a move here, and I just can't wait to get going and to sort of kick-start again and show what I'm about.
How big a decision was that for you? Because clearly Millwall wanted you back as well, and I'm sure there were other offers too. Is that a tough part in your career, trying to work out what the best move is going to be?
Yeah, it was tough because I settled in at Millwall. Everything about the club was brilliant. The manager, the players, the fans, and it was a really tough decision. But sometimes when a club like Norwich comes in, it sort of makes the decision for you. But I don't want to take anything away from Millwall. It was brilliant, and it was hard to leave there. But it's football, and we've got to make the right decisions. And I'm really pleased. I made this decision because it really feels like home already, and like I say, I just can't wait to get going.
There's always something nice about coming to a ground before the season's kicked off, hasn't it? We've got a brand new pitch, we've got a lovely new sign at the back with Woodford. So you've been here before, haven't you? You've played at Carrow Road a few times. So what's it that's exciting you most about turning out here?
I mean, obviously I've played here probably, I can't really remember how many times, but there's a fair few. And one thing that's always stood out is how it's always full, and the fans, they always get behind the team, and just to play for him will be extra special.
I've got to admit, I was a little bit surprised, because it does seem that since you arrived, we've seen you quite a bit of right back, and that does seem to be a serious position for you this year. I'm sure not the only one. How have you found that? Presumably you knew that was happening before you signed.
Yeah, I think we had a chat about it. It's not new to me. I've played there for Blackburn. I played a full season there. I really enjoy it there, and I feel comfortable. But it's one of them. I can also play on the wing and a few other positions. So wherever the manager wants me to play, and as long as I'm on the football field, I'm happy.
And when you look across the group here, we're all trying to work out what Norwich are going to do this year, whether it's going to be similar, mid-table and sort of indifferent maybe and inconsistent, or whether they can genuinely push on next year. When you look across the group, some of them are new faces, some have been around for a little bit. What do you make of it? Yeah,
I mean, the squad's got unbelievable talent, and then obviously they've added to that in the summer, like Sir Jordan Rhodes, who has shown over the years what he can do. Obviously with Grant, and he come last season, but having to play with them is good for me, and I've played with them before, and it just shows that the quality what they brought in, and all the other part of the team is brilliant. So I'm really excited to see what the outcome will be, because the lads have been brilliant in pre-season. We've worked our socks off, and hopefully it can pay off in the season.
Yeah, you, Grant and Jordan, was that a bit like getting the gang back together? Were you all together at Blackburn last year?
Yeah, the Rovers boys, they call us. No, but it's probably talking 2 or 3 years ago. We was all together, and it's funny how we've all ended up back together. But Grant and Rhodes has pushed on, and since leaving Blackburn, and I just can't wait to see him in action, to be honest.
Fantastic. And in terms of Daniel Farker as well, he had a big learning season pretty much last year, first experience of the Championship, and did pretty well. So what have you made of your impressions of him this year, and what he's hoping to achieve with you guys?
Yeah, I mean, I've been very impressed. Obviously, the way he wants to play, footballing wise. I've been very impressed, how he wants us to play. And obviously his man management skills as well. So, if everything goes right, I'm sure the way he wants us to play will work. and you know, I'm just really looking forward to being part of that.
Yeah, and just finally, of course, it's Birmingham on Saturday. I mean, I'm not sure necessarily Birmingham fans will be too annoyed about a Wolves player rocking up at St Andrews, but it must be really exciting to actually get going now after all those pre-season games and really start to show what you guys can do.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you work hard. You know, it comes to points of training where, you know, you have to really dig in, and this is what it's for, to be able to be 100% for the first game of the season and give everything you can.
Has it been really sharp in training this week to try and get in that starting 11?
Yeah, that's it. I mean, that's it. I mean, no one knows what's going to happen, so everyone's still, you know, there's a big squad. Everyone still wants to be in that starting 11, so it's good, and it's good for competition as well. So hopefully everyone gets what they want, and we can kick on.
Cheers, Ben. Thanks. Good luck for Saturday.
Cheers. Thank you.